Okay, come on in. Now, you're not going to chase them, make them scared. They'll come back. They always do. Hello. Like having a snack. I know it's I'm gonna have some popcorn. Hi. You know, I know I have a washcloth somewhere. I'll be right back. Oh, what the hell? I'll bring you with me. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi, Sergio. Hi, Jamal. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I just washed that washcloth. Good. Just started raining on us. I feel like having some popcorn, some snacks. Oh, dear Lord. Sorry about that, Chief. Oh, gosh, man. It's like they added one or two defects to this just so that I want to take it back. And actually, there's no defect to it. It's just doesn't make any sense with phones being as heavy as they are for it to be like. I mean, it's so cool that it's magnetic and that it's so compact. You can fold it up and it's like a pocket knife. That's what I really like about it. But the tripod isn't like the back leg, I should say, is not heavy enough. That's what it should be like. It should have a heavier back leg and a more versatile hook. One can only fix to certain things. Okay, well, maybe they'll improve it someday. Hi. What's up? I'm just making some popcorn. Some avocado oil. Hey, Shanda, what's up? Did you have a good walk, Shando? Did ya? Oh, I see my boy. Did ya what? Oh, he's like, hey, I'm camera shy. You hungry? You seem hungry. Okay. My boy's hungry. Ugh, yeah. All right. Sorry for such a late start. I just figure on Sundays, take it a little slower. You know, just did my regular chores and took the dog for a walk and not having a snack. Sorry about that noise. Careful about annoying noises. And I don't blame you. one of my breakfast videos or whatever, I scraped the plate a little much, and that was my first thought when I was uploading the video. I thought, oh gosh, someone's not gonna like this scraping on that plate, but it is what it is. It's just 15 seconds, so I get it. It's always on those blue plates too. I just don't like those blue plates. I mean, glass is glass, but for some reason those blue plates really, every time I eat off of them, it's scrape. I got hi Raid the Fairy. I got a box of Orville Redenbacher microwave popcorn. Definitely gonna bust out a bag later. Awesome. Yeah, popcorn's pretty legit. Some grass-fed butter, some avocado oil, and then it can be healthy. I don't have any milk. I have make my cream of wheat with half and half. Part half and half, part water, so it's not too dummy thick, too rich. You know, half and half does have less sugar though. I mean, that's pretty good. Me? Who's that? Hi there.
Ringing.
Yes. Yes, we are. Getting a late start. It's good to see you guys. Man, so many of you so soon. I mean, for me, that's quite a lot. It's awesome. Okay. I want to watch it pop. Pop it, pop, 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 pop. Have a snack and a snack. Snack and a snack, 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 snack. Oh. Man, you are hungry. Did I not feed you this morning? I think I did. He's a big dog. He's a tank. Yeah, he looks a little. You can tell Shando's overweight when he's got like a flab of fat overlapping his tail. Otherwise, he's just widely set. He's got a huge rib cage, that dog, and a big chest. Yeah, but he's got some rib definition. He's looking good. He's looking all right. Happy Sunday, guys. Abracadabra. Focus, focus. Hi. Making some popcorn. Did a suitor ride? No, not today. That's gonna... so he's getting two suits, so to speak. One that's more appropriate for summer because it's just covering the elbows. So, I mean, I keep some kind of like a harness. And the one I got him now, which comes tomorrow, is like a sweater with elbow pads built inside. And I have a lot of hope for this one because it's even lets me know the respective weight of the dog, of the size, you know, what size is good for him. And he gets the largest, between 105 and 120 pound dog. He's 105 pounds for reference. Alright, you're a big boy. I'm a big boy, Chief. Pop it, pop, pop, pop. Oh, that's a good amount. Enough for me to stir a little. Hey, you want one? Hey, I think you've had enough food right now, bud. Wait until we have our actual dinner. You're gonna feel left out. I don't want you getting too heavy. Yeah, too much weight on those elbows, huh? You can have the popcorn I dropped off. I like to disperse it evenly. I think that might be good. Okay. You're such a sweet boy. Sit down. Yes, I did. Not perfect size right there. There we go. I got some new floss. Just trying out. It makes eating popcorn a pain in the butt when you don't have floss. Okay, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna have to fix the connection here in a minute. Because, yeah, it often gets a little wonky over here. My brother has a totally different router in his room. Yeah, make sure that's not greasy at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Hi, 1 sec. Okay. Ah. Wish we could watch a movie. Huh. Can't do it with two guys, though. Flavicle. Seriously? What's it made of? No, never heard of it. Oh, dude. Ew. I never eat in bed. Unless I'm eating over the bed, you know. I never eat in the bed. If I'm sitting with my legs over the bed, my face over the floor, yes, sometimes, but not really. I like to have my back up against something. I gotta find a place for this shit. Oh, good grief. 1 sec. Oh, books, too many of them. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Flavored salt, kind of like, it just has other spices in it. I'm trying to remember the name of that one salt that's in our cabinet. Maybe we have it. I doubt it, though. Well, that's cool. Anyway, welcome to my channel, guys. Talk about many things on this channel. I'm a recovering addict. We talk about, I've been clean for 3 years. And we talk about changing our habits for the better. We talk about art. We talk about things I love. And I answer questions. Talk about things you love. And I don't do as I'm told. I take constructive advice and criticism, but I don't answer to people demanding me to do shit. Not here, not in real life. Unless it's important. Unless it's someone I know. Unless it's not ridiculous. Black box. Huh. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'm curious. Flavicle. Sounds like a sweetener, like a calorie-free sweetener, my friend. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like something that wouldn't be necessarily healthy, but I'll look it up. Trader Joe's has some good seasonings for popcorn. Like their what was it called, man? It was like tasted like sour cream, onion dip kind of flavor. Mm. Mm. Ingredients list. All right. Flavorcol is a popular superfine butter flavored popcorn seasoning salt used in movie theaters. The primary ingredients are salt, artificial flavor, and food colorings. Oh no. It contains no fat, calories, or MSG, but is known for its high sodium content and bright yellow color. Oh. I kind of like natural flavors. That's the thing, that salt. That popcorn, that movie theater popcorn I've never really liked. And you wouldn't think so because I do like to eat popcorn, but I'm really particular about how I like it. Like, my brother over there doesn't even like butter in his popcorn. He just puts cayenne pepper in it. You know, I don't like butter in my, I mean, I do like butter in my popcorn, but grass-fed, and a little bit of salt. I don't like the movie theater popcorn because when I eat it, it hurts my lips, hurts my gums. Makes them sting. Even when I didn't have any dental issues. Which is from probably just a multitude of things. Not just my addiction, really, if I think about it. My I had an eating disorder. Various aspects of that could have wreaked havoc on my teeth. Smoking weed. Drinking tons of coffee. And neglecting my dental health was the worst of it when I was at the worst of my addiction to H. Buy unbuttered, cut the bag, add real butter and salt. The hack. It doesn't sound like a bad hack. But don't they add something to that? I'm just kind of like, I'm so accustomed to natural things. I like real food, man. Thank you very much. That's adorable. Thank you for the seal, man. It's what keeps me strong. Oh, thank you, Purdue. Oh, speaking of which, I should share my information in case someone would like to commission me. I wish I could show you the secret work commission I'm working on, but I can't. It's okay though. You know, that's a thing. That's one thing I also like, is to respect people's wishes. When they commission me to do something, I want for everyone to know that I have a reputation to be trustworthy. Because my name and my word, especially, is the last thing I have, and this was the only thing I have, really, in the end. I mean, I'll lose my parents. That'll happen someday. It's inevitable. I'll lose my dog. I'll lose, never know who you're gonna lose, like, in terms of your loved ones. Even the ones who are younger than you. Could lose my job. Could lose my house. Could lose everything. Could lose all my money, but my word is what I always have. Unless I totally sabotage it by lying and being untrustworthy. That's never gonna happen. But I do make mistakes, and when I do that, and I'm not always right, sometimes I'm wrong, you know. I always fuss up, or, you know, try to take a step back and see what I did wrong. In some cases, you just can't please people. Like, you'll be estranged from people, and you never even know the reason why. I can think of just really one person in my life, where it's kind of like that. Ever since I was like 19, ever since I moved out with my boyfriend, which is kind of weird. But I think it was actually before that. I think there's a little rivalry. I think there's jealousy. Because anytime something really bad happened in my life, they were like, "Oh, I'm so supportive," but then something good happens in my life, ghosts, or some good happens in their life, and they know that's something I've always wanted. They'll rub it in my face, but I show them what I have, and I'm like congratulating them stuff. I'm happy for them, but I show them what I have, and that's just like ghost, So it's kind of, people are complicated. You just can't please everyone. You can never understand everyone completely either. You never know what rumors have been spreading. Just stay away from pathological liars. There you go. That's someone you don't want to know. A pathological liar. They're pathologically lying about other people. They're going to do it to you too, even if they seem like they like you. Mm. People can be really, really good, but some are devious. Exactly, precisely. Precisely, and welcome, Christian. I'm really shy, to be honest. I'm awkward. I'm an introvert. I need to be in a situation where I'm like doing something I'm interested in, and things happen organically and par happenstance. I don't force things, man. It never works out that way. I don't like online dating whatsoever. I've tried it, though. You see, like, I'm not closed-minded. I've tried it several times. It never works out. There's never any chemistry. Even if I've been with the guy for like 3 weeks, I'm like, it makes it worse, because it's like, then it's even more awkward when I reject him. Because oftentimes, like, oh yeah, he's treated me to this and that. Granted, I'll treat him too, but there's no like spark, there's no feeling, there's no, just an obligation. He's doing it because he genuinely seems to like me. It makes me feel really bad. Makes me feel really bad, guilty. It's like, yeah, dude, the rule of thumb: don't buy expensive gifts when you're just going out, because I just feel bad if I'm not sure, even when I'm just not sure if I like him. Because it's like, are they trying to purchase me or something? Are they trying to buy my love? I don't like that either. I don't like that feeling. Mm-mm. Oh, I hear my dad. Dang nabbit, I need to take something back. Okay. I'm never gonna buy those online again. I'm just gonna go to the store. Just, I wish I could, because I have Shando. Right away. I just need 100 subscribers more to reach 500. What percentage of my viewers are subscribed, by the way? Does it tell me right here? I think it's, it was 50% before, when it was smaller. Now it's a little less percentage of people who watch my channel are subscribed. It's getting better. Okay. Alright, well, cool. Sorry. Life as a DJ. Life as a dance floor. Lovers of music. You are the rhythm. Shando's a good boy. Alright. Oh gosh. Let's not get this on my keyboard, shall we? How are we looking? Yeah, looks fine. I've been wiping my hands. Okay. At least I got something done today. Good thing we went for a walk when we did. It just started raining real heavy out there. You're a good boy. You can find all my art on my Instagram, by the way. Did I ever say I didn't? Maybe that's none of your business, Nicola. None of your beeswax. Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Sup? Cool name. Oopsie. Sheesh, why are they doing this? I can't like it. Sorry. Yeah, your damn business. Maybe I'll do, maybe I don't. Not with just anyone. I'm just gonna walk. I'm not a caveman, dude, or cavewoman. I'm not just gonna walk up to a random person. Hey, do you want to bang? I need a kid now. Want to bang? Dear Lord. Things that have to be happening organically, naturally with me, man. I mean, I have to go out and socialize and stuff is what I need to do. I'm just really introverted. Can't help it. It's the way I've always been. And I figured that, I mean, if I can find a group that I like, then I can really go out and enjoy that. But it's been a long time. So the longer I don't do that, the harder it is to get back into it, you know what I mean? And I've tried to find groups. I mean, there was an app called Meetup, right? I thought they were free. But there are certain groups I try to join where it's like you have to pay every month. Yeah, I don't mind doing that once I start to make a little more income. But right now, it's kind of sporadic. I like to save my money as much as I can. I've already spent too much on my bed, Shando. Got a bunch of treatment and stuff for his elbows and such, and at least I get to take back that damn bra that doesn't fit. Never buying those online again, man. It never works out for me. Either strap is too tight, cup's too big, or strap is fine, cup's too big. Never works out for me, man. Never. It's very particular. They never have like 36AA. They never have that. Evers. It's annoying. It's annoying as all get out. It's a dilemma because they're expensive. Expensive. Okay. 13473. 13473. Oh, okay. Sorry. It just pisses me off. Yeah. And don't you hate it when you first try something on? It's like, oh, it's like a novelty thing. So you feel like, oh, it's comfortable, but like the longer you wear it, the more your back starts to hurt. It's like, Oh, I'm looking for a. Oh, dude, there's a whole bunch of guys here. Why am I even talking about this? Heather, I'll tell you. Since I already said it, I can never find a bra that fits ever. Ever. I'm tactile, man. I don't like elastic bands that are, dig in. And like the other day, I found the perfect one, but why is this freaking band so high? Like, it goes all the way up to my armpit. It's not supposed to dig into your armpit, Calvin. Dude, men should never design bras, dude. Cute. That should be a thing. Like, only women design bras. Looking for a job? Well, yeah, kinda. I'm just, I've been working on something else right now. Meaning my commission. I know. One of my favorite aspects of this, besides helping people with their recovery, is the fact that if I really paint more often, I get regular commissions. Or I wouldn't say regular commissions. There are people who are just sort of flaking. There's some people who are probably just had a drink and they're just like, hey, because I've gotten drunk offers too where they don't follow up, or just people who just don't follow up in general. So I had like 5 people offer to buy a painting from me, and then I didn't see their message or their response to. They asked me like, one person asked me what the price was. One person just mentioned it in general. One person just, just that sort of thing. And I sometimes I don't get a response back. It's really not that expensive, considering for a long time I've been selling my paintings at around that price range. Usually more. Especially when it's oil paintings. And I also say, hey, you can buy a smaller one for a lot less. Smaller, more intimate painting of your dog. 8 by 8 inches and smaller, maybe. I have to kind of evaluate, like, get some smaller substrates and such. But right now I'm working on a commission. Already got paid for it. I don't think so. I don't think so unless I missed it. I forget to check my Instagram. I need to do that. Been better at checking my Discord. I start to get immersed in one thing. So that's the thing. If someone doesn't have Discord, they can reach out to me via Instagram or vice versa. I haven't even posted my latest work to my Instagram yet. I need to do that. I think it's an aspect of my ADHD. I really do. It runs in my family. And I just have I tend to become just fixated, really try to stick with one thing. Because if I get overwhelmed otherwise. Actually, no, I feel a little better about myself when I complete every task in my day and check everything. I don't know what it is. Some weird focusing issue I have. Like I constantly forget to get back to people when they text me and stuff. I think about it and then I forget. I think about it when I'm busy with something and then I forget again. Oh, my coffee's done. I'll be right back. Must have coffee. I sure hope they let Puss in Boots in the house. I'm sure it's Muppet. Winston doesn't like to go outside. He's smart. I had that same issue. It's called Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday and Sunday too. I know, right? I'm really bad at that. That's why I'm late sometimes. Not for work though. Which is funny. There's certain things I am good at. Like because I've been consistent. And for instance, I've only lost my wallet. Well, I should say twice, but the first time doesn't really count because I got it found it at the Lost and Found again. Someone actually, I lost it on the bus. This was when I was like 18, 19. I had this wallet since I was 16. And like my friend gave it to me when I was 14. Actually, not 16, sorry. But I had my ID, my very first state ID from when I was 16. That's what I meant to say. And I had a lot of money in it, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. For like my grandma gave me commission money. And someone had just returned it, didn't take a single dime. However, I left my backpack on the counter when I was doing my artwork at the cafe I worked at, when it was really, 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 really slow. So slow, in fact, you could just go sit at the counter and paint, and then someone walk in, okay, I'll help you, you know? That was kind of cool. I missed that. But, anyway, so I left it on the counter, but the thief was so dumb, they did not even bother to take my phone or the whole entire backpack. They just went into the little zipper front compartment, took my wallet, and that was it. Went all around town buying all this sports gear, like outdoors gear, all around town, like REI, etc., 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 Dick's Sporting, whatever. And so I just called and got a refund, and who knows, like, never saw that again, though. Had my first ID that I ever got, which is too bad. Had my social security card in there. But my dad can get that fixed. But anyway, those were the only times I ever lost my wallet. And since then, I always keep it in the same place. My keys I never lose. But everything else I misplace, like this, like the phone case. I have to take the phone case off of this phone or to live stream, and I always lose it. It's right there on my bedside table. I'm trying to be more mindful about that. See, when I become more mindful about a specific thing, I'm consistent with it, it gets better. There. I'm an organized mess. Good for you, Ben. Badger milk. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't think anyone drinks badger milk. How the hell do you even extract that? How about snake? Snake milk. I had back my social security card and birth certificate and pretty much any identity document I had stolen out of my car when I was moving. Oh no. Dude, isn't that the biggest pain in the ass? Not just a pain in the ass, but it's scary, man. They could steal your identity. I wonder if they just lost my social security card, probably taking into consideration, because around that area, they probably weren't that interested in my social security card. I don't know. They're buying a bunch of gear, though. I don't know what their issue was. Maybe who knows? Because around that area, you would assume it would be like a junkie, because that's really where I got into age. Just like, I invited someone around that area where I used to work, because before I even used, there was this girl who would come up, and I was so innocent. I did not know what H was. At like, even at the age of 25, 24, 25. She came in and gave me like a $20 tip every time. And I just thought she was nice. But then someone told me, no, she's a dealer, you know. I know her. She's a dealer. She's like she's a street person, you know. And she always has this one shady looking person with her. I thought her style was kind of cool though, and she was pretty. She didn't look like she'd used them, but she definitely, after someone said that, I thought, oh, she definitely looks like she sells drugs. But I didn't know, like, at that time, I didn't know which one she sold. I thought, like, maybe meth, because I knew what that was and what it did to people. And I knew what heroin was in the sense of, like, the spoon and all that. I didn't know the difference between the various modes of administration, the foil and all that. That's what I wasn't aware of. I was homeschooled, okay? naive as hell about that sort of thing. I mean, my parents tried as hard as they could to make it so I didn't know about that stuff for the longest time. Which, I get it. But I should be able to know what to look out for, you know? But I really didn't. Not that I resent it or anything, it's just, it's a shame. Yeah. You can never really do your best without making a mistake here and there. I'm just glad I didn't have my carry permit then, because Minnesota makes you send in a notarized document to report it stolen. Jeez. I should get a carry permit. I don't know, like, how Oregon is about that, though, and not only that, but just self-defense laws. Probably not as good as it is in the... I'll bet the Second Amendment isn't as legit as it is in the South. Thank you, Mr. Beep. Okay, I'll boop him. Thank you very much. Hey, Shanda, wanna boop? I will, just a minute. He's contemplating life right now. He's got his head turned. Honey, just went for a walk. Just wait until I put on your new harness, or not harness, but your elbow pads. You're gonna look so handsome. Oh, thank you very much, Makrella. I appreciate that. Dankeschön. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Well, for sure. Makes you really resent the system, you know? I'm not talking about little cogs in their machine. Little ants. Little, I see us as little imbeciles. Let them eat cake. Ha. Hi. My job right now is selling paintings and talking about recovery of people, being a uncertified counselor in a way. But I have experience, and that's worth its weight in gold when it comes to helping people out with that stuff. Because I've been there, and I can tell people that it's not worth it. I can share my story at least, and for people who want to listen. And the reason why people are here is because, well, they're here for a reason. They're here because they're on the cusp of, they're on the fence, or there's a change that's brewing, whether they realize it or not. I was a waitress at one point. Not a waitress, but like a barista / waitress / house cleaner / babysitter / occasional. I'd get commissions every now and then. Actually, I got commissions while I worked at that cafe. I sold a big oil painting for $2,000. And another one for $1,500. Too bad I was an addict then. I mean, it did help with my rent though. And okay, and I gotta go shovel this friggin' foot of snow so I can get to work tomorrow. It'll probably take a while, so I may or may not be back. Okay, and get some good rest too, man. Sounds nice to have a little snow, but I can see it. Imagine it being kind of annoying if it lasts for so long. You can't really do much. There's still got Heather. Oh yeah, she's great, dude. Yeah, Heather's a great mod. You guys are both great. Thank you. So upset what they did to Maria Antoinette, even though that was hundreds of years. Dude, like, she was just a teenager. She was just like any teenager, really. And they totally twisted everything, slandered her name, made her seem like a bad person. There you go. There's the media for you. But yeah, I just, Little Meat Cake, I don't even really associate with her so much. I know it comes from that. No one even knows if she really said it, really. I think the media made that up about her, honestly. But it's just a general thing now to like depict how the higher ups treat the poor people like we don't matter, or mm, the only ever good thing. And actually there was no good thing, but out of a lot of tragic times there's a lot of great art that comes out. I mean, I guess art and humor and music help us to survive hard times, you know? So much romanticism. It went from Rococo art to romanticism, I think, or realism, or romanticism, then realism. And that's just like from being really frilly and yeah. Okay. Because during the French Revolution, art became really dark. And right before then was like the Rococo period, and that was so Marie Antoinette. That was like Madame Pompadour. I love her. Have you seen how gorgeous she is? If I'm saying her name right, it's been a long time. But one of these paintings, she has the most beautiful green dress, one of my favorite colors of all time, with pink bows on it. I like Rococo art now more than I did before. Interesting how our preferences and views and things that make us comfortable change over time, you know? Wish I had someone to tell me that. I wouldn't feel like, I don't know. I always hope that as I get older, my eating disorder would go away, you know? But that I wouldn't like. But I always thought, hey, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna be strong, you know? I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna have muscles. I need something to wipe my damn hands on. One sec. Oh, here we go. Yo, should get my art history book and show you some stuff. Because honestly, I wasn't all that good at history when I was a kid, you know? Unless it was just something I was particularly interested in. Like the Vikings, maybe. But even then, I never learned so much about history than when I learned art history. Because I wasn't just learning art history, but the context around the art history. The zeitgeist of the time is very relevant, and that's basically just history. You know how like art and like just what's going on influences art, and art influences music, and vice versa. It's interesting. Like Impressionism is so much like the music of the time, like Debussy, Ravel. Expressionism is so much like the art of that time, you know, with more expressionistic and, well, I mean, duh, but I don't know, crazy proportions and jagged shapes, and it's hard to describe. Expressive line work is kind of like, I don't know, jazz, or yeah, the music seems to correlate with the art. Huh. Oh, de Pompadour. Yes. Oh, she was also really nice. She also had a really good reputation. Oh, yeah. I'll show it to you. Show you this painting that I love of Madame de Pompadour. Isn't that beautiful? That dress. It's one of my favorite colors. Madame de Pompadour. Imagine how luxurious you'd feel wearing that too. Granted, it'd probably be a pain to put on, take off. Probably be heavy. You'd probably only be able to sit. Won't be able to stand around for very long in that. That's for damn sure. You got the tight corset and all that weight. I wonder how much that dress weighed. Look at those shoes. Those are cute. Yeah, freaking A. I love that shit. That's why I like Rococo. It's so beautiful. Have you seen that painting by what's his name? Starts with an F. Frank Ferdinand? No, that's not it. It's a swing one. It's the one with the lady on the swing. I need to brush up on my art history again. Have a Rococo art. Fragonard. Fragonard. Oh, okay. Show you one of the most famous ones. Oh, that's pretty though. Oh man, those colors. Check that out, guys. Isn't that beautiful? That's Fragonard. He's one of my favorite Rococo artists of all time. Look at that beauty. Here, let me show you. Yeah, this one. The one with the swing. Check out. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful though? I used to not care for this stuff, but actually, I used to think it was just kind of frivolous, but it reminds me of Mozart. It's so beautiful. That's her husband coming in, finding out that she's flirting with someone else. Taking off her shoe. There's actually a lot of allegory here that they talk about. And that's what I love about art history. You can dive into a painting and it's just like watching a movie. I like those colors. Kind of pastel. I mean, not all of them are. You got some richer teals and forest greens in there. You got some beautiful blue colors that aren't necessarily pastel. Don't have to be pastel. No, this beautiful yellow lighting in the corner. It reminds me of beautiful classical music. You guys ever heard of George Philip Telemann? I bet I could show you some of that music, even though I'm not going to risk it. I don't know if it's in the public domain, actually. I thought that all classical music was in the public domain, but my brother told me that someone got his content demonetized because AI reported him, AI YouTube, for playing Beethoven. I thought that was in the public freaking domain, yo. Well, thanks. Of this channel, well, it's about, I talk about recovery from addiction, changing our habits for the better, and art and things I'm interested in. And it's pretty chill, usually. Sometimes I go on a tangent, but not, kind of few and far between. I do makeup, cook, show you my cooking skills, my art skills. talk about books, I talk about movies, I talk about everything that I feel like talking about. Because we're more than our addictions, right? I was of that generation that didn't like to be labeled. I like to be myself. No. No, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna try to not respond to the low IQ questions. I think grilling. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm doing good, American Patriot, man. How are you doing? I just showing people some beautiful art. I guess some people get triggered by that. Because OMG. It's derived from the capitalists. Or some stupid shit. Dude, why can't we appreciate beautiful art without people getting triggered? I'm gonna show you guys my art history book because it's huge. Actually, I only had popcorn twice this week. So what? It's okay. No, I do, but I haven't done many. I took one sculpture class, and it was fun. I did this relief sculpture, it was turning out really, really well. It was really detailed relief sculpture, you know, kind of made into a block, into this three-dimensional block that I, used some, what you call it? Gosh, I forget, stucco or not stucco. Anyway, I forget. It's been I've only done sculpture once in my life, really. But I enjoyed it. I screwed up on that. The very last step, somehow, I got the mixture wrong. I think it is stucco, but it was supposed to be an image of my brother at the piano with our piano teacher, and me sitting on the floor playing with her cat on the rug, because that's a very fond memory of mine. She had a beautiful, soft, velvety Persian rug, and I was just like, yeah, I was like a cat on that thing. I just loved it so much. I'm really tactile. And my brother Joe would play piano, and then I'd wait for my turn. Yo, this is just natural popcorn kernels that I use. I used a saucepan to make it. It's not bagged popcorn. It's not pre-made. I popped it myself in avocado oil, no less. And then I used grass-fed butter and salt. So the way I make it is healthy. You know, we have some popcorn on our counter that was belonged to my grandma, who passed away in 2016 at the age of 89. It's probably like 25 years old now. I was like, for some reason, my dad really didn't have any. My dad was like, hey, how about this stuff? And we were trying to figure out how old it was. I guess there was a date. It said like, but it was written, like she wrote it there. I'm not 20 years old. I'm freaking lying. How long ago was 20? I think it's before 2013 though. I don't know. It's old popcorn. It might be like 15 years old, if even. I think it's older than 15. No, don't know. Actually, no. The mason jar has the date on it, but we have no idea how old the popcorn is. You know, so it could be less, it could be more. Thing is, it's probably around 15 to 20 years old. 2016 was 10 years ago. Let me see here. Let's see if I can get my art book and show y'all's. Don't get my computer all greasy. Did I get that greasy? No, I didn't. Except for this part. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Really appreciate you guys, by the way, being here. I came here late. Oh, gosh. Mm-hmm. Okay, where did I put that bad boy? History of modern art. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I have another art book here. I also took a really cool class about the history of costume and design. That taught me a lot about history too, man. Quite a bit, in fact. Just costume throughout history, and you learn about very important historical figures too. And that's actually a much funner way for me to learn about history than just like dates, and he did this on this date, and then he went there on this date, or she, and it's just like, I forget. But when it comes to art and like fashion, costume, like shit, I can get so immersed, there's never a dull moment. Oh, I love Otto Muller, but we gotta be careful about nudity. I think YouTube's even weird about, I've seen people censor nudity in art. There's a difference between being naked and being nude. Nude is artistic. Okay, anywho, let me show you guys my cool book. For example, I'll read you a part of it, okay? I'm gonna read to you about King Louis. There's some cool shit in here. It's a huge book. Can you imagine? I carried this on my back to school every day with other books. That's why I'm so strong. That's why I'm so strong now. Sorry, guys. Gosh, there's a lot of nudity up in here. Fauvism. Ooh, I love Andre Derain. Ooh, Emil Nord. No, that's not what that was. Oh yeah. Oh yes, Toulouse-Lautrec, my favorite. My favorite artist of all time, Toulouse-Lautrec. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, bad lighting. Oh, didn't realize I had more coffee in there. I need more I need some Tiger Balm on my back. Hey. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna boot my dog for you, okay? One sec. I'll boot my dog. Almost forgot, you see? I forget. And now I remember, and I better do it. Because, oh, someone requested it and they were very nice about it. Oh, yeah. I appreciate the contribution, the support very much. All right? I don't demand it, but I very much appreciate it when it's given. Yeah, I've seen live streamers being really demanding about that, and I don't like it one bit. It's like, if you're not gonna super chat, go away. Look at Shando here. Let's turn on this light here. Sorry, I got too many things in the way. Okay, boopsers. Oh, it's okay. You're giving me the side eye. Can I give you the boops? Yeah? Boops? Teddy bears? Can I give you a boop? Boop. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. Oh, honey, you're not, I'm not trying to make you feel like you're not a circus freak, hon. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not trying to make you feel that way. You're my angel. And I want everyone to see how beautiful you are. Here, let me take off your collar so you'll be more comfortable. Okay. Okay. Did you enjoy our walk? Are you a little bit mad at me? Well, guess what? He's been so good about letting me I applied some balm to his elbows and stuff, and he's been so good about that. Granted, he did know he was getting a treat. You're a very good boy. You tired? Tired boy? Oh, he's smacking his lips. He does that when he's satisfied. When he does the pats. Here, how about we zoom in? He won't even know. He won't even know that you're looking at him. Okay. One second. Okay. You're all stable there. You got the sweetest paws and the jowls to pull up. How about a treat? You deserve it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You deserve all the treats. This we gotta be careful though, because you have a propensity to get very chubby, my friend. You got the mastiff in you. It means that you're bigger and smarter and stronger than all the other dogs. Don't let it get to your head. Did you just burp? Okay, well, got to get tighter on my hands here. Okay. Do you have the hiccups? He has the hiccups. He has the hiccups, guys. Sorry. Wait, you're not gonna have the? Oh, you do have the hiccups. He does. Sorry, it wasn't turned on him very well. There you go. Maybe that'll help with your hiccups. Like, he has very short hiccups. They don't last as long as they did when he was a puppy. Yeah? Sorry, it is kind of dark over here, isn't it? Maybe if we move this stuff over here. Yeah, there we go. Now you're not so obscured in the shadows. Got the hiccups. Yeah, they don't last very long. It's so cute when you get them, though. Okay, that's it for now, okay? Gotta make sure we have enough of those for your trainings. Especially for when I have to put that padded shoulder sweater on you. Oh, my knee. You know, that smiling and laughing just makes it a little bit better when you bash your knee against something. Sorry, got long, clumsy ass legs, buddy. All
don't pay attention to them. Don't pay any attention. Can I boop it? Boop. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is that a warning? You don't like the boob? Okay. 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 No more boobs. No more boobs for you. Okay.
You giving them the side eye? You know, he's showing one tooth at y'all. Like that. He's showing one tooth. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's tiger balm, honey. A little bit of tiger balm there. You don't like that taste? Usually he likes lotion on dogs. I don't, of course, I don't give him lotion, but he always tries to lick it off my hand whenever I apply it to myself. That's why it's hard for me to apply anything to him, because he'll just lick it off. But I got him this ointment for his elbows that is, dogs aren't supposed to lick it. It's supposed to kind of repel them from that desire. Yes, you're a good boy, and you're very graceful, like a baby deer in the meadows. I don't know what you sense, buddy. You sense people watching you? You a little shy? It's okay, now look at us. You're very sweet. And you're adorables. Yeah, teddy bears. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Big chest. Big chest. Oh, thank you. Big chest. He's looking at you guys like he can sense you guys. It's like he can sense you through the screen, you know? He's always been camera shy, but I'm talking to you, buddy. Hot. Now I am. You're such a teddy bear, okay? Get it? You're gonna pin my arm to the bed? Okay. There's no threat over there, but it's just a device. A lot of people think you are the cutest dog ever and very handsome. You know, you're the second cutest dog to everybody on my live stream if they have a dog already. Oh. What you hear? You hear someone? Think that got some milk or something, maybe? Got such a big chest. And showers. Okay, you're way more mature than I am, Shando. I could tell by that sigh that you've had enough of my bullshit. Okay, sweetie. I love you. You're good. Goofball. Here's someone in there. Who dat? Who dat, Shando? Cool stuff. Put that back. Big big heavy book. I got a book about Bob Dylan. I got a book about different types of maps around, you know, from throughout history. Ooh, dude, this is a cool one actually. This one has what maps looked like before we even knew what the whole map looked like, you know, what the whole world looked like. We didn't even know what the shapes of the continents really looked like. This is from a literary map of Canada. Looking for, ooh, what's this? That looks old. I don't know. Let me see. Let me show y'all this cool book. Rebuilding Asgard. Isn't that the Lord of the Rings or no, the Vikings? Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, it is the Lord of the Rings, yes. I used to have this map. It went with my book, The Lord of the Rings, which is up there. But of course, since I was like 13, I tacked it to my wall. I so wouldn't do that now. I'd just leave it in my book looking nice and crisp. Alright. Whoopsie. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a whole part on reading maps. Maps of, you know, different books. Let's see if I can find something real cool here. I mean, they're all cool, but there's a Narnia map. There's a literary map of Canada. What's this? Oh, John Steinbeck's Travels of Charlie. I didn't even know they had that in here, yo. Look at that. Has anyone read Travels of Charlie? He started in the East. Said goodbye to his wife Elaine. Or were they even married then? Maybe they weren't though married then because they kind of separated at one point, and she came up with the title The Grapes of Wrath. She came up with many of his good titles and his good characters and such in his books and his good ideas. And after they separated, his books kind of decreased in well, I don't know about quality, but just ideas. I mean, Travels of Charlie's a great book, but that's kind of like an autobiography. That's him. He was thought to himself, well, I write about America and Americans all the time, but I've never been anywhere really. I mean, just the Monterey Bay, Salinas Valley area. So he decided to rediscover America with his pet dog, Charlie, a poodle. But yeah, all of his greatest books, Grapes of Wrath, East of Eden, all those were written, Of Mice and Men, Cannery Row, were all written when he was married to his wife, and she came up with a lot of the ideas. I learned about that from a friend of mine. Here's Travels of Charlie there. It's pretty cool. I think he said the most beautiful place he visited was Montana. But I guess that's kind of subjective though, because there's this book called The Book of Marvels, which is awesome. I have it somewhere. And the guy who wrote that from like the 20s or 30s, I think, said the most beautiful place he ever visited around the world though was Mexico. Cool. Let's see. I want to show you an old map of the world. Ooh, what was this? Yeah, look at that. That looks so different. When was this? map made here. I'll bet this was kind of like either 15, 16, 1700, somewhere around there maybe. That's pretty cool. Pacifico. Oh, thank you very much, Heather. I know, I saw that, wasn't going to say anything. I appreciate that. 1492. 1492, so I was very close. I was thinking 1500s. That does look like around the time of the Renaissance. Just, dude, like, this is what they thought the world looked like in 1492. Not cool. I'm showing you some of my cool books. What's this from? Yeah, that's got to be like, yeah. Okay, this is like the Middle Ages, 1300s maybe. No, 1500s actually. My bad. Nova Zembla, the new land, was explored by William Bertens in 1596. On the far right of this map, detail is the hut his crew built to survive the Arctic winter after their ship was wrecked. Though Bartens perished, dotted tracks marked the voyage of his men to safety in their open boats. What badasses, man. Look at that. Not cool. That's some dank shit right there. Ooh. Oh, yo, I would love a copy tale book of medieval illuminated manuscripts. That'd be so interesting. Some of the artwork is so funny, and what they thought animals looked like and such. Some of them weren't too far off, actually, considering they've never been there. They've never seen an actual image. They've only heard descriptions by word of mouth. That's some cool shit. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's Treasure Island. It's Treasure Island. I remember when we were kids, my mom read that book to us. Cool beans. Cool story, bro. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. In 1321, Genoese mapmaker Pietro Visconti lent his skills to the Liber Secretorum, a book of secrets for faithful crusaders. This is the southern half of his circular world map, hand-drawn in the style of a sea chart with Africa, the Red Sea, and China beyond. That's insane. Look at that. Not cool. I don't know if you can really distinguish that, but that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's pretty cool. This is a cool book. An atlas of imaginary lands and how a lot of people back when thought the world looked. Some of them weren't too far off for the time period, honestly. Good guesses. Sup? Yeah, isn't that cool? Talking to you guys. I think you would enjoy some of the Knights Templar lore. The whole story is about Sinclair and them coming to Oak Island before Columbus was fascinating. Oh, that does sound something I would like. Something I would like. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the best books that I am I actually stopped reading it while I was in the middle of it because I haven't been reading a lot because of my I smoked way too much weed, and it's not like I can't read anymore. It's because when I smoke weed, I can't focus on the page. I can't retain things very well. I've been having some sick ass dreams. I had a dream last night, actually. I did. I had a dream and I forgot to write it down. It was kind of a short dream, though. That's the thing. But it was cool. So my sister was in it too with me, and we were running from this bad guy. I don't even know who the bad guy was, but we were both dressed like Woody and Buzz. We were like Woody and Buzz, and I was just like, "You are a toy." It was like, what the hell? What the hell? I haven't even seen that movie in so long. Because my sister always liked to be Buzz. When I was really little when that came out, like I was 4, and I liked Little Bo Peep, but then I started to like Woody a little more because I could relate to him just a little bit more. But he was a bit of an asshole at times. Mm. This is the book I'm talking about that I'm in the middle of. Yeah, right in the middle of it, pretty much. Well, I'd say about, about a third. A little over a third, but Dr. Dogbody's Leg. It's about this Navy seaman who's a surgeon, and he loses his peg leg in various ways. In fact, Dr. Benjamin Franklin even made him a leg in this book. And it's got a lot of cool history, but it's kind of like a semi autobiography. It's like a, it's a historical fiction. It's one of my favorite books that I've read so far. I mean, already, even if it were to end now, it'd be like one of my favorite books because it's so funny, it's so witty. It really, okay, I'm gonna keep it right here to remind myself to read it. Shando, I'm so grateful that he did not tear up any of the words because this book cost me $50 and it's a paperback. Yeah, Shando, when he was a really little puppy, he was biting it. I said, "Oh no, Shando, that's my book! No, no, no!" I really tried to, but he was a little puppy, so I was really gentle on him. And he just went over to the end of the bed, rested his jowlage onto my feet, and just licked my foot and was just like, huh. Just kind of pouting. But yeah, he retains that usually. I mean, if he throws a tantrum, sometimes he'll try to drive it home by, getting the message across by tearing up my journals, but I don't think he'll ever tear that up, hopefully. 50 is high, but it's kind of hard to find. Actually, I looked up what's Keith Richards' favorite book because I heard that he was an avid reader. I read the autobiography Life by Keith Richards, and it's a really good autobiography. And he doesn't mention it in that book, but he mentioned that he loved to read books and he was an avid reader. So I thought, well, what's his favorite book? Because I'll bet he has great taste in books because I love Keith Richards. And I looked it up, and it just happens to be this one. Let me see how much they sell this for actually, because I recommend this book if you like to read. If you're a lover of reading books, and I can't enjoy books on a computer screen. It has to be an actual book that I turn the pages. The actual smell of the book is like, that's enough of a high for me these days. It's just the smell of it. Let me see. Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to take a break from weed, because I don't read nearly as much when I smoke weed. I'm just now starting to feel the the draw to reading books, drawn to it. Let's see. Dr. Dogbody's Leg. He's basically in this late 18th century pub, And he walks in. He's this old man. I imagine him looking just like my friend Adrian up there. By the way, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I'll show you one of my favorite paintings. It's of my best friend who he did pass away. But his name was Adrian. Oil on panel. It's got my initials. That's my best friend Adrian. Oil on panel. I did this in 2017. I painted it in like 3 days. Sometimes the paintings that don't take as long come out the best. Sometimes. Depends on the subject and everything. Something that size wouldn't be that difficult. But yeah. Let's see. You shit. Dude, this one. It's by James Norman Hill, by the way. Written in 1940. This on eBay is, I think it's got to be like a hardback, because it's $175. No, actually, you know what? The one I got's only $20 here on Alibris. I wonder where I got that then, because I got it for $50. I know that. I know I was like $50. Right? This edition here is like $44.95. Yeah, it kind of varies a little bit. Dr. Dogbody's leg. This hardcover. Okay, is this a hardcover? That's got to be a hardcover. Yeah, it's hardcover. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful, man. $175 though. You see, like, let's see how much it is on Amazon. Ooh, that's such a beautiful edition. I would buy another one of these, but just actually, no, I don't really need to. I have this. The words aren't compromised here. They're not. I mean, they're not torn up, but maybe someday, because I like to collect. That's one of those things I like to collect is books, which is a pain in the ass, because if I want to move around, it makes it hard, and they take up room and space. But I love books. January 1940. Yeah, so practically 1939. January 1st, 1940. It's got, yeah, it's one of my favorite books of all time so far. This what? This has to be like this is $360. No kidding, I'm not fucking kidding, guys. Look. What the hell? And it's just a brown freaking book. Just a hardcover book. Now I'm telling you guys, this book can be very expensive. But I found that you can find this probably for like $20 if unless they're lying, unless it's like you got a bid on it. And it just keeps going up and up and up and up. Apartment. Yeah, I used to have an apartment. Sorry, I must be a little behind here. Oh, I painted that in one of the studios of one of the classes I took at school. And they gave us the option of just painting whatever we want with whatever medium we wanted, and I chose my best friend. It is a treasure. Sure wish Shando wouldn't have torn up the corner. Then not that I would want to sell that, because that's one of my favorite books. But I'll probably buy another one. Just actually, no, this cost in paperback, dude. Okay, that's crazy. That's just crazy. So in paperback, this brown book, Dr. Dogbody's leg here, 21. Oops, shit. Okay, it looks like that in paperback there. $21. But this leather bound one, okay, that's pretty beautiful right there though. But wait a minute, didn't it just say 300? No, 80-70. That's still expensive, even for a hardcover. But what the hell? Where did that 300 come from? Is that the one I was just looking at? That must be like an original hardcover from $359. That's crazy though. It really does vary. Really does vary. $83. Okay. Yeah, this is $20. Free shipping. Okay. Alibris. I've never been to that website. That's the one I have. Okay. New books are 73 bucks and 16 cents. Okay. Rare books, that's yeah, okay. Rare books 52, 43. Used books 12.44. Okay. Well, I didn't get it used. I got it new. Dr. Dog Body's leg right here 86.84. So they've gone up in price actually. Let me see. I don't know if I got this on Amazon. Yeah, good. That's crazy. That's crazy how much that is. Let me look it up here. Let's see. Well, that's just insane in the membrane. Let's see if they have mine on Amazon. Yes, they do. Ooh, the audiobook might be free. It's on sale, dude. Like, look what they say. Audiobook, $0. I bet it's really good too. I bet the narrator's pretty good. That's just they don't have like the book though. Like, okay, they do have the paperback, and they have it a lot cheaper on Amazon. $16.44, but they have it leather bound for $80.70. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now maybe if I start making more money, I'll get that one, because that book's such a treasure to me. I love hardback books. I prefer paperback though, because I can just like take it anywhere. It doesn't weigh anything. But in terms of collecting books, I love hardbacks. Kind of a sucker for hardback books. Cool. That's just so cool. This is such a good book, man. It's epic. They need to make a movie off of it. I doubt that they have, because I've never heard of it. Why haven't they? It's just like there's so many fascinating. It would make such a good movie. It's so good. And anyone who takes my book recommendation and reads it, you're gonna thank me, man. You're gonna thank me. I'm not exaggerating. It's okay. Now I want to read it. I want to get back into reading. Maybe I'll do that before bed. That'd be a good idea. Man, the paperback. Yeah, I don't like that black paperback. That's so boring. Isn't that boring compared to the one I have, the pretty ship on it? Yeah, it's kind of boring, isn't it? Kind of boring looking. Gorgeous. Yeah, this paperback, and it's cheaper. This one I have, it's $16.44 on Amazon. Heart of Oak Classic Series. I guess that edition is from 1998, but this book, it was published in the 1940, I believe. Let me see. Let me just make sure that they didn't make a mistake, so sometimes they do. Maybe I'll read a chapter to you guys, a part of it at least. Dr. Dogbody's leg. Gosh. 1940, yep. Yeah, I didn't think so. First Owl Book Edition, 1998. Yeah. That's what this edition is from. Good year to be alive. I was 7. Actually, that was one of the best years that I was alive, when I was 7. That was when I received my first Holy Communion. You know, good times. Collected Barbies. Watched Pokemon, I think, at that age, maybe. I think I was like more like 9 or 10 when I was into that, though. It's such a damn good book, man. And it's so full of humor. It's so full of fascinating history. It even has Ben Franklin in it. Like, he designs this mechanical leg for him, which, of course, everyone at that time wanted it so bad that, you know, of course he loses that one too. It's all about how he constantly loses his leg, and in various hilarious circumstances. I'm not going to tell you, though, because I don't want to ruin it for you. That's just kind of ruins a lot of, there's just so many moments that are hilarious that like just take you by surprise, and that's an element of surprise is really one of the best parts of it. It's so good. You know, I could buy myself a new one and just give this one away. That's not that expensive, $16. I'll just save it to my card. I'll buy it if I'm a good girl. Okay, this one here. Oh, it comes in 2 volumes right there. How much is that? 1939. Whoa. Dude. People are selling this used. Okay, this is used. It comes in 2 volumes. This is the first volume, okay? Look at that. Dude, look at $572.50. So, I must say, it might be worth it to buy this in paperback anyway, because it might, it might just become completely out of print. I don't know why it's so expensive, but it's an awesome book. I was really surprised to find how expensive this book was, actually, before I even read it. Just even the paperback, that was $50. Okay, wow. Wowzers, trousers. Sorry if anyone got bored of that. It is worth it. If you like to read, and maybe it'll get you into reading if you don't like to read, because it's a wonderful adventure, man. There are so many crazy instances, man. I'm not going to tell you. I am so tempted. It's better than Game of Thrones. It's the best. It's the best. There are so many morbid, gory, bloody. Oops. Gosh, why has it been like this? Huh. That's weird. Oh, you know what? I have some of my stuff written down there. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Whoa, be right back. Orlando knows when it's dinner time. It's almost always like 5 o'clock or so. When I start, at least. He knows. Okay, buddy. We'll go and do that in a minute. It's almost 5 o'clock. S-P-S-T. Oops. Wait. What? Oh, what? I did not. Oh, okay. Jeez. That's weird. I did not enter my PIN various times there. I was gone. Okay, good. I'm trying to test and see if I'm... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I gotta restart my... God damn it. Use the other PIN I had by accident. Didn't do that before, though. Oh, well. Okay, I'll start it again. Restart it. My bad. God, I didn't do that, though. That's weird. Computer's been real weird right now. Okay. Weird sheesh. So there's this person that grips. I don't think that's a good idea. Just because they say they are doesn't mean they are. And God warned against such people too. No, I wouldn't trust them. They give us Christians a bad name too, by the way. Come on, I gotta restart it again? What the hell? That's really weird. Okay, let's see. Oh, restart anyway. Restart. Good. Like, they're not gonna let me do that? Butterfingers. Accidentally clicked the number right next to the one I meant to click. Motherfucker. I'm doing okay on this fine Sunday evening. Thank you. Nice, Ben. That's awesome. Yeah. That's pretty cool. My back is feeling a little better. Yeah, I put a little tiger balm on it. It is feeling a little better now. Gotta keep up a good posture and move more. And that, I need a floss. That popcorn, man. I'm so glad I got some new floss today. Cool story, bro. Okay. Okay, now it should work. It's very strange. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Okay, welcome. Welcome back to the world of dipshit. Oh, this is nice. Good strong floss, unlike the other stuff I have. Okay, now what was I even... Yeah, I was gonna check and... It's really weird that my... Oh, there we go. Now I'm here. Okay. Okay, let's see. My card. Okay, yes, I was gonna put that in my shopping cart. Dr. Dog. Bodies. Leg. Huh. Funny how that happens, those stupid glitches. I wish I was more proficient with computers just in general, but that was weird. Oh, go away. Oh, I see. Just thinking, how about that one? Yeah. I'm about to go eat something, but I hate that popcorn's kernel stuck in there somehow. It's really hard to get out. Yeah, that floss I have of her didn't do anything. This is a lot nicer. Sorry, guys. It was cheap. It was only like $1.30. Oh. Sorry, this one right here. Okay. Sorry. That's why I don't eat as much popcorn as I used to. It's annoying. Might behoove me to have a piece of gum, actually. So fabulous. It's a remineralizing gum. Let's make some dinner. Dinner time. My boy Shando is being so patient with me right now. Cool. Hey, baby boy. Where's your toy? Did Artie take it? I need to do dishes later. It's like, gosh, man, I need to use two to three bowls every day. It takes only 3 hours for the whole sink to fill up. Seriously, though. Hope there's milk. Oh, there's no milk. That's okay. Just half and half. Well, just a sec, kiddo. Actually. Maybe. You need to go outside? Yeah. milk there. I'm just making cereal. Oh, you need to go potty, bud? You gonna go out? Well, I'm gonna close the door. I know what you're doing. You want to chase the cat out there. They're still out there. I doubt that they're out there because I thought I just saw her, but that could have been Winston for all I know. Yeah, you know, when someone else lets the cat out, they should take care of that. Or it's a winter cat. They're like one of those Siberian, really floofy. So I'm not. If I tried to do it, Shando makes it impossible. That's why I'm extra careful about that. Let's see if I can see her. I don't see her anywhere. Hope she's okay. Cool. Oh, this is gonna be really good for half and half. Parts half and half. A little less sugar in half and half, by the way. It's probably healthier too. Can I move it? Work out all of them, dude. It's a whole big bag. Devastated. Not, I'm just a little annoyed. Just slightly annoyed by that. Yeah. Gotta put it right there. So that everyone knows that I eat now. Seriously, man. Annoying Dermot syndrome much? No, I know what you're doing. You can wait now. You need to go out already? All right. Maybe Shanna will go with you. I'm just worried you guys are gonna. The cat always comes back, and then you guys chase her away. If you guys go out, 1 sec. 1 minute. Wait a minute. Okay. I'll be right there, sweetie, okay? Sorry, my bad. be like in consistency. Careful with how you do this. Alright, losing you off. You go. Go, 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 go. You gonna go, Art? You gonna go? Good boy. Good play. You feed dogs. What's up? Yeah, one of my favorites too. I always have it with thawed out strawberries, slightly thawed like blueberries. Just I put it close to the burner so that it's semi-thawed. Oh my! I just had a piece of that mint gum and that cold blueberry nearly gave my mouth a freaking ice age. Ow. Yes. I think it's pretty healthy. I mean, it's got like, what, 40% of your iron intake? And I had some eggs and sausage this morning, so I feel like having this on a rainy, cold day. It's, how much iron does it have in it? Again, it's got, yeah, 50% of your daily recommended of iron, and that's pretty darn good in my opinion. It's got, it's got vitamin D, 40% of your daily recommended, calcium 50%, iron 50%, potassium 10%. I make myself, I double the serving for myself because it's like 3 tablespoons for one serving. I add 1/3 of a cup for myself. And I don't use skim milk, I use whole milk usually, but this time I'm using part half and half, part water. Actually, usually I use like 3 parts whole milk, 1 part water, so it's like half a cup of water, and 1.5 cups of whole milk. This time it's just half and half, which would be less sugar actually. This could be darn good, I think. Might even be better. Well, you want back in, baby? Maybe she had to and I will walk to the store and get some groceries tomorrow. I need to get some more frozen fruit. Get extra, because like my dad likes to go to town. I have no problem with him doing it. It's just, you know, it's like after the way my mom treats me, it makes me feel kind of like, I guess. Okay, anyway, personal stuff. Let's not talk about it. No wire hangers. Come on. Good boy. Good boy, Shando. I hope you emptied your bladder. He's looking at me like, what the hell? You just ate not long ago, Shando, but I'll give you 1 cup, okay? Okay, it's been a couple hours. You big tank of a gal, but I'm giving you 1 cup, okay? Not the usual 1.5. Okay, yeah, they're good. What's up? Oh, it's gonna be yummy, all right. I love meat. You know, just because I'm having something without meat, and it has half and half, by the way, for one of my meals doesn't mean I'm vegan or vegetarian. And some people think that. It's really weird. It's like, do you expect me to eat meat with every meal? Like, I might develop gout if I do that. If you just eat nothing but meat, you might get gout, especially if you're a guy. I love meat. Don't get me wrong. In fact, I'm thinking about getting liver too, just, you know, for iron and health and all that. And I can make liver really good. I make a Chinese stir fry, cut it into strips, and then I saute it so it's seared on the outside and tender. And I really flavored up with like soy sauce and the goods, you know, Asian seasonings. And oh gosh, it's so good with onions and ginger and garlic. Sometimes mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. But this is a perfect comfort food right now. Yeah, people think, oh, you're vegan. It's like, number one, why do you come at me like it's an accusation? Number two, just because I'm not eating it with every meal doesn't mean that I'm vegan. People come up with the darndest assumptions based off of one thing they see on my live stream that doesn't mean shit, you know? I love mushrooms, man. I'd love to do that, John Doe. I would love to do that. I think the season might be like, what, autumn, September, sometime around there? I like to go flower picking, mushroom picking. I love foraging. I love it. The consistency's gonna slap. Yes. Don't forget our chia pudding. You can ask Dad if he can drive me to the store since he's gotta get the milk. Too heavy for me. Yeah, better make a grocery list. Then maybe we can take back that damn bra while we're at it. Stupid. Never fit. Motherfucker. It's the dilemma. A little bit of stevia. This stuff goes such a long way. Love it. My dad wished he got this stuff a long time ago because apparently the monk fruit has like this erythritol or whatever it's called, which isn't good for you, apparently. But this is just organic stevia, all natural, and it is. I mean, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. You don't want with this stuff. I'm not sponsoring it, but it's like goes a very long way. It just tastes like your old regular sugar. It's just not gonna be unhealthy for you. It's not gonna make you break out. And if I eat too much sugar, it makes me break out like crazy. Just a little sugar. This dried cranberries and a little bit of honey is good enough. And some fruits, natural sugar. That's absolutely okay. And it's gonna be a good consistency. Oh, I have an idea though. Little tiny, tiny bit of vanilla. Extra. Oh! Well, well, well. Came right off the lid. Excuse me. It's okay though. Now. Better put a little dusting of paprika in that garbage can. I found that's the only way to get the dog to not get into that. And I do need to even when the trash can's half full, he'll knock it over and spray it all around the house. It's annoying as heck. Ugh. So, that will repel him immediately. I do not like that paprika smell. You have any issues with your dog getting into the trash for no reason? Well, for no reason, but like whether it's full or not. That's right. Oh, I'll bet you smell it all the way from there. You see, you went all the way downstairs after that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Ari. You're not gonna get the best of me this time. Making me get up and clean the whole darn floor at 3 in the morning. Yeah. I mean, I must say, it's so annoying when he does that. That's really good. I might even add a tiny bit more vanilla. Just a bitty. Not even. Hardly any. Okay. Just like a couple dots. There we go. It's getting done and thick. Oh yes. Pecans. Let's see if the card's gone. See if it's raining. No, it's actually not a big deal, honestly, if it's raining. Especially if we leave when it's not raining, and Shanda will be okay with it. Even if it rains, actually, he gets kind of excited by it, you know, if we get caught in it. It's just a drizzle, I don't think he minds. I love these silicone whisks. They don't scratch up your pan. So certain recipes you might need the metal one because it's a little stronger. You know, it doesn't like do that, you know, bend everywhere. But with these, whatever you might call it, this covered in some type of enamel. It's nice, very nice. Sip. Oh, thanks, guys. Dude, joke's on you. I'm not even an A, apparently. Woohoo! I'm here to help people to feel inspired to change their bad habits, do my art, get some commissions, cook, play with my dog, showcase my awesome dog, show you my cool books, book recommendations. That's what we did today. Oh, what else? Art. Did I mention that? Yes. Showing art history. Music recommendations and such. Or, you know, just sharing what music I like, but unfortunately don't want to get copyrighted. Talk about stuff like that. Sometimes I even do little impersonations. For some reason, I just, I don't know. I don't know if my voice is changing or what, but I used to be better at that. Maybe it's just nervousness or anxiety. When I feel like I'm performing, I don't do it as well for some reason. It's like stage fright in a way, but not as bad. Perfect. Wait for that to get a little done and thicker. Chia pudding. I use the rest of my hemp seeds. I got another bag in there. Yeah, that's a good amount. About a tablespoon or so. What up, though? You're missing Shando. Here, let's go see my boy then. Shando, honey bear. Oh, baby, you have a mat over here. Okay, I'm thinking about like getting his a bed in here or something. Finding something for him to lay down on in here. When you just like that cool floor, don't you? Hey, what you got over there? You can't take. Oh, honey, no. You, hey, you gotta put that down. Ew, yeah, that's soap, honey. That's a piece of soap. Whoa, bad boy. No, you come here. No, you don't get any treat. No treat. No treats. Bad boy. Bad boy, look at that. Hey, come here. Come here. Naughty. That was really bad, guys. Look. I don't know, it's not much, but he got me. He got me. He hasn't done that in years. That shook me up. No. You're very naughty. You don't get any treats. Talk about tail between his legs. Go think about what you've done. That was so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really shocked. I'm fucking shocked right there. I mean, it's not much. Fortunately, I was quick. But that's unacceptable. I thought I trained him better than that. You know, the last time I did that, I took away what he had and I threw it in the trash. I didn't give it back. No. Bad boy. I'm not going to pay any attention to him for a while. Gotta get some antiseptic. No. Sorry. Hardly even touched it. Hardly even fucking touched. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. Like that was like nothing. What do I do? even do? I mean, I did all the right things. Said, you know, he hasn't done that in years. And when he did it, I just took away his, he had a whole pig leg. And I forgot to take off his harness. And so I went to adjust it to try to make it so it wasn't choking him. He was choking himself. Sorry. And, he did that. He got me really good then. Could have taken off my finger. And I scolded him. Ignored him for a little bit, and since then it's like I can get right down by his face, give him kisses while he's eating and stuff. I do it very gentle, and he's just fine. I just sort of try to take that piece of it was like a little soap cloth he wanted to chew on. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have hurt him, but I said no, he couldn't have it. He needs to obey me. He knows what he did. I've known a lot of dogs. It happens a few times until they understand that's how they roll with each other. Teeth first. He didn't mean it. It's for my fucking feelings, man. I think I'm just shocked, man. Oh God. That's not. This was like 2.5 years ago, last time he did that. I took it away from him. He acted just as he did now, tail between his legs wide. He knew what he did. And right after the fact, just like now, tail between his legs, even though his thing is still on the floor, he could still resume chewing on it. Even with that big piece of meat he had. He left it behind because he felt bad about it. And I thought because he felt bad about it, he wouldn't do it again. And so I threw it in the trash and I gave him the silent treatment. And see, I'm not that kind of owner who like takes your dog's face and he's all physical and buries it in their own fecal matter, man. I hate that. That they don't understand that. Like, I thought I was doing the right thing, man. I think I am doing the right thing, but like he's usually not like this. He's usually never like this. It's been 2.5 years since he did that. Because I tried to so I told Shando he couldn't have something. And so I just bent down near him, and once I had my hand just a little bit near, I was trying to be real gentle about it and slow, and he just like, and he bit my hand. I mean, I was really quick. He only managed to puncture it a little bit. He drew blood. But that's not the thing, it's just like, I'm shocked. It's been 2.5 years since he's done that. And as soon as he saw my reaction, he's pouting over there with his tail between his legs, like he knows what he did. He knows what he did. I'm really shooken up. It's like I love my dog so much, and I taught him better than that. I taught him way better than that. I
And before he was a piece of meat, like, this was 2.5 years ago. He was not even a year old. He actually drew a lot of blood then. Like, skinned my finger. And, so I took that. So, like, as soon as he saw my reaction then, like, just the same as it is now, same as I am now, he did the same thing. Tail between his legs, went off and pouted. Knows what he did. I took that piece of meat, that big old pig leg hoof and all, and threw it in the trash can. Didn't even save it for him, and I always wished I had. I felt bad about that. Like, I could have given it to him on a day when he was good. But I didn't want to make him feel like he rewarded for that. So, yeah, that just shook me out, man. Dog could, he's a big dog. You know, he could really hurt me. He's huge. He's 105 pounds. And he hasn't done that since. I'm able to get down by him and kiss him, and usually when I say he can't have something, it's like, I told him, yeah, if you put that down, you can have a treat. But just as I'm about to say, hey buddy, you can have a treat if we could buy that, but right, I was about to say it, and then he just like, as soon as I get near him. That's not cool, man. That's not okay. Yeah, he could easily have removed my finger if I wasn't quick enough. That absolutely shocked me, though. And he knows better. He should know better. No. I'm gonna do a little research on what to do about that. I feel like there's something I'm missing. It's not getting through the... Oh, my stuff's getting all burnt. I also don't like the fact that the other dog gets into the trash, strews it all over the house. People just walk over it, and with the mindset that, oh, Ann will do it, oh, Ann will pick it up, even though she cleaned the whole house just an hour ago. It's like, what if my dog picks it up and gets hurt, you know? He doesn't seem to care if Artie picks it up and gets sick or whatever, but I do. And I care about my dog too, and like, he's not allowed to, Shando's not allowed to get into that habit. I was as gentle as I could be. You saw me. You saw it. You're like, what can I do? What else can I do? Oh my God. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, it's just, I'm really shocked. It's not so much like my feelings are hurt. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just shocked. And it's disconcerting. He really should know better by now. Shit. That's weird. Dude, I don't know, like, it's very, very little. It's like nothing, but you can kind of see, right? Like, it's really hard to see it, but This might be blurry. Right there. Right eye, right there, you know. It's not really bleeding anymore. It's like it was so small. But that could have really gone south. Motherfucker. Should I just like, it's hard for me, man, but should I just not let him sleep in my bed tonight? Or what? What do I do? He knows exactly what he did. See, he immediately left it behind, whatever he was chewing on, and left the room with his tail between his legs. He's very smart. He knows better. He knows better. I'm sorry, guys. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Even if I paid all the rent, they'd still expect me to do all the cleaning around here. Provided all the holiday meals, all the. I just mess up my trays all the fucking time. I'm acting all nice as soon as I put on my. I don't myself like. Slightly worse. I think it's okay. Why is it like that? You're not getting a damn thing from me for a while. Something's gotta give. And it ain't me. I'm not giving you anything. Not for a long time. And at least not for today. It'll be silent treatment. I'm sorry. I really am. So I'm not careful. It's gonna take my whole damn hand off. What was that pine? No. It was shaped just like a pine nut. Beat that up a little. It's only like 2 people. 3 people. Blame the children before you can. Sorry, guys. Can't feel the support on a dog. No, see how much he mean to you. Yo, man, no, I'm trying to raise my dog. He can't be trained to bite me. That's the whole point. You're acting like I F my dog. You act like I fuck my dog. Like, what the hell? What the hell does that even mean? Yo, he nearly ripped my fucking hand off. Motherfucker. I know you probably mean well, but maybe that's creepy as hell. I'm not letting you in here. Silent treatment. He can be alone for a while. That's pretty much how it's gonna be. You know, he's gonna be alone. He likes to be in here when I'm eating a lot. Nope. Not now. No. I don't build everything on my dog. You don't know anything about me or my life. You don't know how many friends I have. I have lots of friends. I don't have anything to prove to you. What, you know, you think that my whole life is here, like, doing this, that's all I do? That I don't get off of here and talk to my other friends, and maybe that's why I'm not always on Discord and stuff? Idiot. I don't have any cockroaches. What the heck? There was a toy cockroach around here that was like a prank thing, if that's what you're referring to. I haven't seen that in a while, but maybe it's somewhere. I don't see it. Sorry, guys. I'm really pissed. I trained him better than that. I've taken pride in how I've raised that dog. And he nearly ripped my hand off. Over a little thing I just told him not to chew on. He should put it down right away when I tell him. Instead, he nearly ripped my hand off when I just got near him. It's been 2.5 years since he's done something like that. Usually I'm able to get right by him and, you know, sometimes I pet him gently while he eats, just so he's used to, so he's not like food aggressive, so he's used to that. No, I guess I was wrong. He is food aggressive still. Why are we talking about bed bugs? Well, for one thing, just in case anyone's wondering, no, we don't have bed bugs or cockroaches around here. Don't know what gave you that idea. Very rude. Now, people say the damnedest things. If a guy has a dog, man's best friend. If a woman has a dog, oh, she hates men, or she's single, or sexist. I'm totally wrong, by the way. I add honey to that. I'll be right back. Breaks my heart because I love him so much. It really breaks my heart. It's the way he looks at me, like he knows he's hurt me. He knows he's hurt my feelings. Listen, guess what? I'm a woman. I'm proud of it. I'm not a feminist in the modern sense. And my dog is allowed to be my best friend. Fuck you. Even though I have other human friends, he's my best friend. Human friends I've known for years. Not all of them are dead. Fuck you. Lower, man. Really, really messed me up. I'm so sorry. Fuck! God, I know. Ugh. That could have been worse. That could have sent me to the hospital if I wasn't quick enough. He's a 105-pound dog. He's got a big mouth and sharp teeth. It hurts, it almost hurts me more to looking at him with his tail between his legs being all hurt by me being hurt, Well, he's just a dog. But at the same time, it's like if I perpetuate that, if I don't have any reaction, he's gonna think that's okay. And then he might just take my whole goddamn hand off. Yeah, he's been so good about that up until now. And it was just a little a little wet towelette, that dirty towelette that the dog got out of the trash can. The other dog. Clean the whole damn house in the morning, and people just walk over it when he gets stuff out of the trash can, and you know, trash can's not even half full, and I have to worry about that. Dude, my shirt's blue, but thanks. I don't know if there's no reason though. It's shock, it's concern, it's confusion, it is that my feelings are hurt. It's guilt for how I have to punish him. Like, my bad. I'm sorry. That's gross. I'm so sorry. I should have muted it when I did that. I really, next time I'll mute it. I forget. He knows better. He really does. Not only that, but he ain't getting no treats in a long time. So I usually don't talk like that. But why does bad grammar become such a bad habit when I know better? Like using double negatives and saying ain't. I don't. That's not how I used to talk. I don't do that. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, but like, that's just not how I usually talk. I only talk that way, really, when I'm pissed. I need to heat that up again. Why is it so cold so fast? Right back. Hey, I mean, I feel bad even giving him the silent treatment, but it has to be done, man. Dogs crave attention, and if I don't give him that, then that's the most I'll ever do to punish my dog. Really, that and yelling at him. That's it. I've actually seen on the street someone kick their dog. You know, and they weren't doing anything. It reminded me of those parents who like punish their kids or try to, you know, put them in the dungeon, so to speak, just for being kids, just for making noise, even toddlers, just for being noisy, you know, just for getting distracted. I've seen someone rub their dog's nose in their own fecal matter. No. How can you fathom that a dog is going to process that in any way other than being afraid of you? You know, I want my dog to respect me, but that's not going to help your dog respect you. That's going to make them afraid of you. Well, you're supposed to know better by now. Not almost bite my whole hand off. It's called raising a dog. It's called raising and training a dog to not do that. And in case you just got here, Shando hasn't done that in 2.5 years, since he was a puppy. Now it's way less invasive or intrusive than I was then. Back then it was a big pig leg, and I forgot to take his harness off. I gave it to him before I took his harness off, and I was like, oh crap. Because once I realized he had that on with it and it was choking him, it was a problem. I went to, and it was kind of like not even on him, right? He somehow got tangled in it. It was on him right before, of course, but it wasn't. He I don't know. He was a smaller dog. I tried to adjust it, and as soon as I did, he nearly ripped my whole thumb off. Like it wasn't like that, man. There was blood everywhere. He knows better. He knows better. No, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I used to. And that sounds good, though. I'll tell you what, a cigarette right now sounds good. I vape. That sounds a lot worse, but in my opinion, you should still look up some behavior. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Absolutely. I remember looking this up before when I got him, after that whole bit happened with the pig leg, and there were tips like give him the silent treatment, take it away, scold them if their tail's between their legs. Don't give into it. Don't feel all sorry for them. Just take away whatever they got. I don't fucking know. There's also trying to encourage them with treats, but too late for that now. I was about to do it, but he was quicker than I was to that punch. Mm.
to train a big dog. Not only that, but it looks bad because, like, my parents always see Shando and think he's a sweet dog. I don't know about my mom, but my dad does. But they're kind of prejudiced around certain breeds, and he's comprised of 2 of those breeds that they're prejudiced about, namely American Pit Bull Terriers and Rottweilers. He's got 19% Rottweiler, 15% American Pit Bull Terrier, 5% Mastiff. He's got 27% Boxer, and he's got 32% Golden Retriever, respectively. Approximately. I know he's got like 18.9% Rottweiler exactly, but it's like whatever. Let's see. That fights. Take something away. Food aggressive. Turning a big dog to stop. Resource guarding. Okay, that's what it's called. Biting when taking items. I thought it was like just food aggression was what I was thinking, but like he does it if I try to take anything, I guess. Biting when taking items requires rebuilding trust through positive reinforcement, not force. Never grab items from the dog's mouth. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not... I didn't try to do that. I just tried to get near him and my hand was too close. I wasn't gonna grab it from his mouth. No way. That's why he didn't take my hand off. You know? I got too close to him. I guess I trusted him a little too much. Never grab items from the dog's mouth as it increases danger. Instead, train a swap behavior. Yep, that's what I was going to try to do. I shouldn't have been knelt down by him, though. My hand was just too damn close. I tried to kneel down beside him with my sort of like... I was just like, he's down there. And I'm just like, hey, Shando. And I'm like that. Just trying to... I was resting my elbows on my knees. Training a big dog to stop resource guarding, biting when taking items required. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Swap behavior offering high-value treats. Teach drop-it commands and avoid confrontations over low-value items. Yeah, that was a pretty low-value item, too. Pretty damn low value. Dirty little ear wipe. Trading up the swap. Never approach and take something without giving something better. Yeah. Next time, I'll have the treats in hand before I approach him. Should have done that. That was stupid. When the dog has an item, offer a higher value treat, real chicken or cheese, to encourage them to willingly drop the lower value items. You see, I've done that before. He always drops it then. Always. Trade. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Heather. Exactly. And I've done that with him a few times. It always works. It always works. It's just... Sometimes I'll even say, hey, you want a treat? And I don't even have it, and he'll drop it. You know? Just as I'm about to say that, I guess I was about to say that as I was getting too close, and, you know, my coordination and everything was just completely wrong. To encourage them to willingly drop the lower value item. Preventative management. Avoid provoking the dog. If they steal something non-essential, ignore it or lure them away with a treat rather than forcing it from them. Notes this Reddit user. Teach drop-it practice with low-value items. Okay, I should do that, actually. I should practice it. This has been a long time since he's done that. And reward with high-value treats immediately upon compliance. Yes. Hand feeding. Hand feed your dog or add treats to their bowl while they eat to teach them that human hands near food means good things, not theft. Well, I do that all the time, and he's fine. And when he knows that, like, I'm giving it to him, it's okay. It's not like I'm gonna tease him and take it away from him or anything like that, you know? It's like, you know, if he thinks I'm gonna take it away, he's gonna do that. And he needs to know that it's not okay to do that. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't steal from him. Use leash control. Keep a leash on your dog in the house, allowing you to guide them away from a guarded item without reaching in and getting bitten. Oh, that's would be a little difficult. Use leash control. Oh, that's actually not. You might not be a bad idea. Do not fight the dog. Physically forcing a dog to open his mouth can lead to serious injuries. Yeah, I don't do that. Do not chase the dog. Chasing reinforces that Chasing reinforces that the item is valuable, making them guard it more. Oh, okay. Sometimes I do follow them when they have something they shouldn't. Oh, okay, I won't do that. Gotcha. Okay. If the dog is biting to the point of breaking skin, it is strongly recommended to hire a professional dog behavioralist trainer, as research guarding can be dangerous, deeply ingrained habit. Yeah. Well, he hasn't done that in so long. I think now I know what to do next time. I was gonna offer him a treat. He would have put it down if I would have offered it before even bending down near him, because he knew that I said you can't have that, and so he knew that I was gonna take it away before I even began to bend down near him and say, hey, do you want a treat? Like, yeah, so my coordination and everything was just completely wrong there. My sequence of how I did things. Okay. Cool. I mean, yeah, it should be pretty obvious to me now how that works. No, it's I don't, no, he's my boy. He's dangerous when he's like that. He could take off my goddamn hand. You think a human could take off my hand like that? Maybe, if they were like freaking on bath salts, but not Shando, or rabbit or whatever, but not Shando. No, I take pride in how I raised my dog. I know, like some of the weird incels here are gonna think that it's because I hate men and that I have no life and no friends and everything. If he were a guy's dog, oh, man's best friend, yeah, you train him right, no, you're just stupid. It's important for me to train a big 105-pound dog right. I'm a small woman. He could take off my whole freaking arm, you asshole. And you know what? My dog matters to me. Not as much as like a human. Like, why do we gotta compare, by the way? What's the point in that? He's special to me. He's my dog. He's one of my best friends. He's always there for me. He's always loyal. He protects me against creeps. Like probably some of the people who watch me. No, I'm not, I mean a few. Very few, I'm saying. Like, I really appreciate most of the people here, but the trolls, some of you are probably just real creeps with weird, sick fantasies. Thanks, Nicholas. Yeah, so it's an animal. I should just let him bite my hand off. Oh, you're right. It's only ever an animal when a woman has an animal. It's ridiculous when a woman loves her animal, but if a guy does, oh, man's best friend. You know? Oh, what respect that animal has for their master. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he's the alpha. It's absolutely a kind of a, I mean, I hear men ridiculing women all the time just for loving their pet. But if it's a guy, I never hear that. It's always respect. Like, oh, look how they know how to train their dog. Oh, look how good they are. Like, no, I'm actually have been really good with training him. I have been reinforcing him through giving him the treat first. I made a mistake there. That does not mean that I always just gung-ho. I mean, it was such a low value item. If it was a piece of food, I wouldn't even go near him. It was a little piece of soap towelette. I did not think he'd bite me over that. That was not something that tasty. You know, it was something I guess he just wanted to tear up.
People are so fucking dumb.
Okay, I think, oh good, I'm so glad that thing's charging. One second. I hope so. For some reason, maybe. Wait, okay, well that's kind of lame. Oh, is that thing broken? I'll charge this now. Cables, some of my cables are broken. I can't tell which one's what. I thought, I didn't think it was broken, but. Alright. Got an awful lot of insensitive, most likely sexist pricks around here. Yeah. No. Just because I love my dog and he's my best friend does not mean I don't value humans. That's really stupid. Stupid. Doesn't mean I don't have friends. Stupid. And just do the best you can. Do not worry about the goons. Ignore them. I should rather be there for it. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I should just ignore them. They're not worth my time and energy. Yeah, of course we're animals. You know, we as a human species would not be where we are now without the help of dogs. Of course, we might still exist. We might utilize a different animal to help us hunt and such, and we do. But there's no other there's no other animal quite like dogs and their loyalty and how smart and just I don't know their limberness, their speed. Like you might be able to raise a pig. Pigs are awfully smart, but they're not fast. They don't hunt like dogs do. And we probably would have starved without dogs. It's internet weirdos. Like, why do they crave that though? Like, these internet weirdos, oh, well, they seem to just kind of cycle through all the lights. Like, get a life then, dude. Like, you tell them. And they're the kind of people that tell me to get a life when they don't know anything about my life just because they see me on the internet. Like, why are you on the internet then, dude? Why are you getting on either telling someone, most like usually a woman, how to live their life or get to, or being perverted or, you know, you're sickos. Just absolute sickos. This is the first dog I've ever adopted of my own. Yeah. So he's very special to me. I mean, when we had that pug Mason, I basically spent most time with him and took care of him the most. But like, you know, he was the family dog. We had him since I was 6. And I loved that dog too, but not as much as I love my Shando. He's like, you know, he's my boy. Now no one else. He's always with me. Follows me everywhere I go. One time I needed to go to get a checkup and I was at work. And so I'm about to get on the actually, yeah, I was gonna have my friend. I was at work because my friend hung out there a lot, and I was gonna have my friend, this tall, lanky guy, who handles dogs all the time, babysits dogs for people all the time. I trusted him, and I would still trust him to watch my dog. Shando's so strong. He's got like 4 different guard dogs in him that I gave him to my friend. He's on his harness and everything. And I get on the streetcar. It's like around the block from where he was, like at the cafe. I get on the streetcar, and then I see Shando just bound right into the streetcar right before the doors shut on him. He got right in, and my friend was quick enough to halt, wave the streetcar to just not move, and he went and got my dog, and you know, went back out with him, and with the harness. I helped him with the harness and everything. But no, he's strong. He's strong. So he needs. I need to control to help. You know, I need to control him better. He's my dog. He's the first dog I've ever had. You know, he's just my dog, goes everywhere with me. Like hell, man. I guarantee you, if I went somewhere and was gone for a while, and he figured out a way to get out of the house, someone accidentally opened the door, he'd get out, and he would follow my scent to wherever I was. I guarantee you, he'd do that. I guarantee you. That's the thing. I'm trying to let him know I'm the boss. Exactly. He's gotta respect me. He loves me, but he doesn't respect me enough if he's gonna do that. It's a big difference between love and respect. It was a bit of a slip up here. He had this piece of like soap towelette, and I said, "Oh, you can't have that. Mistake on my part. I should have had the treats before I said anything. Should have had the treats, a little something to trade him before I said anything." I was about to mention it. I was about to say, because sometimes it works. Actually, usually it does work if I have treats and he knows I do. And I say, "Hey, you can have a treat." Instead of that, he'll drop it and look it up. I'm like, "Oh, treats?" You know, because he's a smart dog and he knows. But I made a mistake and I was like, "Oh, you can't have that." And just as I'm about to, I was just like, "Hey, you can," or something along those lines. I was about to. I don't know, but like I was about to. I had that in my mind where I was gonna trade him a treat for that, and I bent down to see exactly what he had because I wasn't even sure at that moment. I knew he had something he shouldn't, and just as I'm bending down, he bit my finger. Now it's really really superficial, but it could have been, but it drew blood, and it could have been a lot worse. And so we can't allow that. I've had him for 3 years now. Actually, a slightly less. Like he hasn't done that in like 2.5 years. He was under 1 years old when he did that last time. It was with a piece of meat. So I did not expect him to go so crazy over a little piece of soap towel, you know? I didn't expect him to go crazy over something like that at all, to that degree. No, I don't think I did anything wrong before. No, but I should have had that, you know, treat on hand, or mention the treat. Hey, you can have a treat instead of that. You can have a treat if you put that down, rather than, "Oh, you can't have that," and then coming over him. Hey, you can, you know. No, I should have had him thinking of that treat first before I said anything else. The hell's even this? No. I heard you shouldn't bend down. They consider that a threat. Okay, yeah, that's when he started. That's when he was when I bent down. I mean, I wasn't even done bending down when he did that. I was about to say, give him like a pep talk. Hey, you can have a treat if you give me that. You know, I was like, but I couldn't even get any words out. kind of did. Kind of did. Because I love my dog. I would love him to be in here with me right now. Because it's like, it's that and the fact that I kind of need him when I feel sad, you know? And I can't reinforce that behavior by making him feel like it's okay to do that, or like I'm rewarding him, or I don't know. It's just, yeah, I won't make the same mistake again. That was my fault. How many weeks? Yo, I've been clean for 3 fucking years. Weeks. No, I've been clean for 3 years, man. Sorry. And Shando has helped me so much along the way, you know that? It's not like I wouldn't be clean without him. It's not like I'm dependent on my dog, for that matter, but I mean, he gives me so much. You're just like, he reminds me of how enjoyable life can be, how beautiful life can be. Gives me a sense of purpose, and that I'm nurturing and caring and fostering a good dog. And he's a good dog. It's like, what the hell goes through his mind when he bites me over a little towelette? You know, if it were a piece of food, I would have been really, really... Wait, I wouldn't have done that if it were a piece of food. He's never bitten me over something like that. Ever. Ever. Never. Usually I kind of have my wits about me a little better, more than that, and I usually offer the treat before I even go. Like, as I'm still standing, I say, "Hey, you want a treat?" And I go near him, and I reinforce, "Hey, you can have this treat if you drop it," and then he drops it. And lo and behold, that is the right way to do it. Goddamn. I need it. My head hurts. I have some acetaminophen. That's my water. I haven't been drinking enough water. At all. No, it's just been coffee all day. He relies on me too. I rely on myself, to be honest, mostly. But I sure do feel a lot more, protected and safe with him. I feel his love. And, as you know, he's one of my best friends, if not my best friend. He is my best friend. He's the most loyal friend I'll ever have. It's like, no matter what happens, he'll always love me. If I'm gone, he'll always be so happy to see me.
God. See, I see. It's all about my looks. I see. It's all about my damn looks.
I should just exercise to make myself look and feel better. I do exercise. Does it not look like I exercise? You think I'm getting fat or something?
Like, dude. Seriously? Seriously? We live in such a weird world, don't we, right now? People aren't allowed to feel emotions. You're literally telling me I need to exercise and I'll look better. And feel better, but look better, number one. You don't think I look like I'm in shape? You think I look fat? Or flabby? Or whatever? Piece of shit. I think he's trying to get a rise out of me. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I know, right? It's sick, isn't it? Isn't it sick? Incels. I don't do cocaine. I don't do cocaine. I've only ever done it like twice in my life, and that was years ago. You don't know. Did you just get here? Yeah, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. They haven't been here. Fuck them. Fuck them. Forget about it. Forget about it. People aren't allowed to be emotional. People aren't allowed to cry over anything now. People are, you know, oh yeah, they've seen that only like women don't exist unless they look like Tess Holiday, and so 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 like they call me a man all the time. Like, what is wrong with this fucking world? They're ignorant. They're not just trolls, man. They're ignorant and stupid. And trolls are something else, man. I mean, I can usually tolerate trolls. These guys are just incels, losers, stupid, low IQ. They see someone sad and they immediately think drugs. Oh, good for you, JP. And or they're just talking about my looks. When I'm sad about something, that's just super breaks my heart. Breaks my fucking heart.